If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Gemini, is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles upright. Okay, so your reading is very simple. Okay, there's a lot of things that are coming up that for you may be very confusing. Okay, I see 11:33 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 11:33 means for you in angel numbers. Now, let's talk about your challenge. Your challenge is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles typically is talking about a give and take situation. Okay, someone being very generous here, you know, where the other person may not be giving back as much. There may be a lack of reciprocation here. We're going to clarify the Six of Pentacles. We're going to see why it's your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Gemini, you have the Strength, the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Cups. So I feel for you in the recent past, there was something very abundant, very beautiful that came into your life. This could have been a windfall of money. This could have been a long-term commitment, a potential for a long-term commitment. There was something here that looked great for you, okay? Some of you may have received an inheritance here in the past, and it led to you having more options. Something happened in your life where things started to become more open for you. It's like, wow, I have more options now. I feel more abundant, okay? And we're going to talk more about this for you when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Gemini, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Ten of Swords. So, in the present moment, I see you as the King of Swords. You're wanting answers, okay? And the reason why a lot of you want answers right now is because Mercury is retrograding. You want to know why this is happening, why that's happening. I need clarity. I need to know what's going on. If you are a rising Gemini, this is happening right now in your fourth house, okay? So if you're rising Gemini, you have Cancer as your second house ruler, you have Leo as your third house ruler, and then you have Virgo as your fourth house ruler. So this could be connected to a home situation, a relationship. This could be connected to somebody that you're living with or somebody who potentially has the potential here for you to live with them. I do see someone coming into your life, could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? Or this person could have a stellium in their chart. Again, sign doesn't really matter, but if that's what you want to know, that's what I'm seeing here. This person in the present moment is taking their time. And it's bothering you, okay? It's bothering you the fact that they're not hurrying up, they're not moving quick enough, they are not giving you the clarity that you need. And some of you are choosing in the present moment to end things with this person. You're saying, I don't need this, okay? And that's a big mistake, okay? It's a big mistake here. Big important message for you in the present moment, Gemini. We're going to talk about it. We're going to clarify and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, things get really interesting for you, okay? And here's why. Look at this. You have the Ten of Cups and you have the Sun. The Ten of Cups and the Sun, first of all, the Sun is one of the best cards that you can get. When you do a tarot reading, if you get the Sun, it's one of the best cards that you can get. And you also have the Ten of Cups, which is another great card to get. These two energies are a representation of fulfillment, abundance, happiness, coming together and finally getting what it is that you've always wanted. However, because you're not patient, because you're not grounded, because you want things to happen when you want them to happen and they're not happening on your schedule or on your time, you end up disconnecting from something here that had a very strong potential to lead to something great. Okay, and this is the issue that I'm seeing for many of you, okay, that you don't see. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to clarify and get more information for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles upright. So what the Page of Pentacles is indicating to me is that there's a seed that could be planted. One of the things I'm going to tell you that you may not realize is in spirituality, there is no timeline. Okay, so a lot of you are saying, hurry up, I want it now. I want this now, I want that now. And that is the wrong attitude to have. Some of you may watch this and say, well, no, if I want something, I should have it now. Well, no. Good things that are meant to happen for you happen within time. It happens when the timing is right. And if you don't understand time and you don't know timing and you want everything now, you may end up missing an opportunity, okay? Even though the opportunity looks very tiny, it looks very small, it looks like, oh, it doesn't really have potential, it does. Because what leads to the Ten of Pentacles, which is something that a lot of you experienced in the past, starts from a small seed of the Page of Pentacles. Okay? Underneath that, you have the Five of Wands, conflict. And underneath that, you have the Moon. The reason why a conflict happens between someone you love is because you are not clear on things. This is the problem, right? When you think that you're clear and you're not, and this often happens during Mercury retrograde, which is your ruler, and this is something you need to be aware of as a Gemini. If you're a Gemini and you don't understand Mercury retrograde, you don't know the cycles of Mercury retrograde, you end up getting caught up in situations, you end up being unaware of what is going on, you rush things, and then you miss an opportunity. And a lot of you commented and said, hurry up, I need a Gemini reading. Yeah, you do. You do need one because you're confused and you don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Gemini, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the fact that for many of you, you've been giving a lot to a specific person, okay? There's a specific person in your life. Some of you are dating someone or you're casually dating someone, you're seeing someone, and you've been giving a lot to this person or this situation in your life. And a lot of you are asking, when am I going to get married? When am I going to finally commit myself to someone? When is it going to actually be something real? This is what you want. And the biggest challenge here for you is the fact that a lot of you are being overly generous towards someone or they're being overly generous to you. And there's a lack of reciprocation or there's a lack of balance, okay? So during this Mercury retrograde that's taking place in your fourth house, this has a lot to do with wanting to create a family, build a family, create some sort of stability in your life. And the biggest challenge that you face right now is recognizing how to create balance in your life, okay? Things are not going to happen when you want them to happen. They're going to happen when the timing is right, okay? And if you're giving to someone and they're not giving back to you, then maybe it's time for you to reevaluate if this is something that is fair and something that it is that you want to commit yourself to. Because I do see for many of you, your challenge has a lot to do with wanting a commitment, wondering why it's not coming in. Something here is not balanced. So your biggest challenge here is to identify certain things in your life that are not in balance in order to bring them back into balance to get clear on whether or not it's something that you want to commit yourself to long term. Okay, and that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Now, in the recent past, things look really beautiful because there was a huge opportunity that came into your life. And what it did for you, Gemini, in the past is it gave you the strength that you needed. It gave you the confidence. Some of you, like I said, you may have gotten the largest sum of money. You may have ended up getting an inheritance. There could have been something here that led to a lot of abundance for you in the past. Yeah, it did. Something here in the past really brought a lot of balance into your life and fulfillment, okay? So the Nine of Cups and the Justice. So what happened here in the past? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups in the recent past for Gemini. So I feel like in the recent past, there was a lot of power struggles between you and a specific person. Okay. Someone here was getting a lot of options, a lot of opportunities. There was a lot of abundance that came into their life. Somebody here could have also had a hard time choosing or making a decision. But either way, there was something beautiful that happened in your life. And I think what got off track here in the past was the fact that you and a specific person that you were meant to work with, that you were meant to come together with, there was a conflict. There was a power struggle. Somebody here wanted to be the boss. They wanted to be in control, and the other person didn't like that. And this is why whatever was super abundant in your life in the past, whatever that was, it did lead to a lot of abundance and success for you. But the fact that somebody's ego got a little bit too inflated here in the past, it may have led to a lot of power struggles here. Okay, so this is what I see happened here in the past. There was a lot of beautiful opportunities here, but there was a lot of power struggles as well. Now, in the present moment, Mercury retrograde is happening until September 15th. And this is going to be affecting you. It's going to affect the earth signs as well. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, this is going to affect those particular signs, okay? And any signs that are squaring, okay? So signs that are squaring Virgo are Gemini, Sagittarius, okay? Or oppositions as well, which is Pisces, okay? So these are signs that are going to be mostly affected. Now, what is the problem in the present moment? The problem is that something here is going to end or has already ended. Why? Because this has a lot to do with your challenge, and I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on you. For you, Gemini, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, the Knight of Pentacles, they are someone who, yes, they do want to make this offer to you. Yes, they want to be with you. Yes, they see you as potential here. But they're not somebody who's going to rush in to do things, okay? So whoever it is you're dealing with, they're somebody who thinks methodically. They think about, their long-term life. They think about, if I'm going to get involved with this person, I'm seeing 11:44 on the clock. You can check out what 11:44 is. If I get involved with this person, it better be something that's worth my time. Okay, this is whoever you're dealing with right now. And something here is coming to an end because you or this person, and I feel like this is you don't want to wait. You're not patient for this person. Tell me more about this person in the present moment for Gemini. What do they need to know? Death, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the reason why this person is taking their time with you, okay, the reason why things have not been moving quick enough the way that you want them to, or vice versa. The readings can always be vice versa, so just apply yourself where you need to apply it. This person, the reason why they're taking their time is because they're assuming that things are done with you. They're assuming that things have been over with you for quite some time. And the reason why this is taking place is because whoever this person is, they're confused. They don't know where they stand with you, or you don't know where you stand with that. And this is typically what happens with Mercury retrograde. Now, the beautiful thing about this Mercury retrograde is, because it's in Virgo, Virgo is a sign of correction. It's a sign of, being analytical. It is the Page of Swords energy. Typically, even though the Page of Swords energy is your energy, it is connected to air energy. And Mercury is in Virgo right now. So for many of you, the problem right now, and the reason why something here is coming to an end is because you're not clear, or this person's not clear on what they want. And this goes back to your challenge, the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is someone who's constantly giving and being overly generous to a situation and not getting anything back. And what typically happens in relationships is if someone's constantly giving and giving and giving, and the other person's not reciprocating that, it's a dead relationship. Okay, so all relationships require each person involved to contribute to it. And that's what leads to a commitment. And this is why your challenge is connected to the Hierophant. Some of you are dealing with the Taurus. Okay, and whoever this person is, they've been in isolation. They've been in hermit mode thinking about this. They've been thinking about wanting this with you. There could have been a third party here. What's the important message for Gemini in the present moment? You have the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, you have the King of Wands. Yeah, so you, in the present moment, Gemini, you want to have a new beginning with this person. You want that. 100% you want that. You're saying to yourself, I really want to have a new beginning. I'm waiting for, it's like you're waiting for this person. You're waiting for things to change. Maybe this fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Scorpio. And Aquarius is really strong here. It's like you want answers. And I think one of the things that's really beautiful for you right now, Gemini, in the present moment is that whatever you decide to do, if you are deciding to have a new beginning, it looks like this new beginning is going to lead to a lot of abundance for you. But I think one of the things that you really need to consider, there's two important things you need to consider. The first thing is why are you rushing something? Why are you rushing something? Why do you feel like you're the one that's in control? And I've talked about this on the channel before. You know, we go through life thinking we're in control. We're not. Things are going to happen the way they need to happen because there's a divine frequency, a divine energy that is overlooking us to allow us to go through the important lessons that we need to go through in our life. And this is what the Wheel of Fortune is in the present moment. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you, Gemini, the timing needs to be right. Now, let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune a little bit. The Wheel of Fortune is connected to the 4 seasons, okay? So we're just ending summer now and we're moving into fall. And fall is another season. Winter is another season. Spring is another season. So as we go through the cycles of change, it is connected to the seasons. And because one season is ending and a new season is beginning, you feel that inside of you. And you're saying, well, hurry up, let's get this going. But not during Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a time to reevaluate. It is a time to redo things. Reevaluate your life in general before taking action. And this is what Spirit is asking you to do. How do you envision this new beginning? Have you already sat down and thought about the process in which this new beginning is going to happen, or you just want it to happen? Because the reason why a lot of us are not able to manifest what we want is because we don't really think through what we want. And this is what happened in the past. Even though there was a lot of abundance and there was this beautiful energy that came into your life that brought you a lot of stability and a lot of fulfillment, there wasn't really a clear picture on how it was going to be successful and how it was going to move forward. So you and a particular person came together and it was amazing and great, but there was really no concrete plan. And this is your problem in the present moment. And this is why something here is coming to an end, because you're not clear on what you want. And this person is going to take their time because they're going to say, well, if Gemini's not clear on what they want, and some of you may be watching this and saying, well, no, my person is not clear. Well, you need to let your person know, hey, you need to get clear on what you want because I know what I want. You both need to know what you want. Otherwise, if you don't, it leads to an ending, and it leads to a painful ending. Okay, that's what I see happening in the present moment. Now, in the near future, things get really interesting because when you are finally, not you, but when this energy is finally ready to come into your life and it's ready to give you this abundance that you've been wanting, which is what you want in the present moment, you want this abundance, you want it now. It's like there's something that you really, really want, but you're not clear on it. It finally shows up for you in the near future. It finally shows up for you in the near future. However, you end up leaving before it even has the time to reach you. Tell me more about the 6 of Swords in the near future for Gemini. So the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, again, and the 3 of Cups. So in the near future, okay, and while I'm doing this reading, I'm doing it about a week and a half into September. By the end of September, your ruler Mercury is finally going to be going direct. Congratulations. You're finally going to feel this big weight lift off your shoulders, this illusion, this fog that's going to be lifted. I do see a reconciliation. I see a celebration in the near future. Some of you, and this is just a side story, some of you are disconnecting from something in the near future. And you disconnect from this situation because you're tired of waiting for happiness. You're tired of waiting for it to finally come in. But I think one of the messages that you need to hear, and I think that this is 90% of you watching this, because like I said to you all, if you're coming here and your life is perfect, then, you know, you're wasting your time, because I'm here to help, to resolve issues. I'm not here to stroke your ego and tell you, your life is perfect and it's amazing and great. Otherwise, you wouldn't come here, okay? So in the near future, you need to be very careful, and I'm going to tell you why. When you plant a seed, when you go into the backyard, whenever you're planting something and you're creating a garden, there's processes, okay? Our generation has learned that they can pop, a hungry man or a a mac and cheese and pop it into the microwave and wait 5 minutes and then you have your meal. But the reality is this, Gemini, every time you want something to happen right away and you don't want it to go through a process and you don't want to take your time to really get something developed properly, it's actually very unhealthy for you, okay? And this is something you need to be careful of, because I see so much abundance coming into your life, so much abundance if you would just sit down and wait. If you would just sit down and wait and relax and allow something here to grow, it could lead to something that words can't even explain what's coming into your life. You have the Ten of Cups here twice in the near future. Look at this. You have the Ten of Cups here twice in the near future, and you're moving away from it. You're like, oh, I don't need it anymore. But this is what you wanted, and you weren't patient enough to allow it to come into manifest. And this is what you don't see coming, the fact that you're not allowing the Page of Pentacles, which is your person, to come in and allow them to develop things with you. And the reason why you want to hurry things up is because you're not aware of the future. You're scared of the future. You're scared that maybe this person that you really love might not be the person for you. But you need to allow something here to divinely unfold the way it needs to. And this is why in the Lovers you have the angel, because the angel is the one that's guiding you in this person. It's not you. It's not this person. It's something that's being planted in order to allow it to have space and grow. So it's going to be up to you, but I see something here beautiful and abundant. Let's just clarify the Ten of Cups. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups for Gemini in the near future. You have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands, and that Hermit is still at the bottom of the deck. Someone you're dealing with has been in isolation, or you've been in isolation, okay? So in the near future, this isolating energy is still carrying over from the present moment, because something here has become extremely difficult. But one of the things that I do see here, Gemini, if you are patient and you're willing to allow something to unfold, there will be an opportunity to resolve it with the Eight of Pentacles here. And if you give this person a chance, I see them coming in as the King of Pentacles, not the Page of Pentacles, not the Knight of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles. And I think your biggest message here in the near future is you need to allow something space. You need to allow something to come to you. You need to allow things to unfold during and in the right time in order for it to happen, okay? And if you're not willing to do that, there's a potential here to miss an opportunity, okay? And like I said, your message is really, really clear. So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? Okay, you have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice here, Gemini, has a lot to do with you trying to control things. You trying to feel like you are the one that is manifesting and creating. Yes, you are to some extent the one that is manifesting and creating. But one of the things that you need to remember, that manifesting a new beginning, having a new beginning, is not just about taking action. Some of us think that by having a new beginning, by creating the things that we want, we need to take action. Yes, that is true. But there's also equally a time to reevaluate. And this is what the Seven of Pentacles is talking about here. As you can see, this person is reevaluating their abundance. And this is why your challenge is the Six of Pentacles, because a lot of you think that there's only one thing that you need to do in order to get what you want. And that's not how it works. You need to learn who you are as a Gemini. You will have cycles. You will have ups and downs. You will have time when you need to sit back and reevaluate your life. And that's the biggest piece of advice here. Know when the right time is to take action, and know when the right right time is to reevaluate your life. When you put these two energies in balance, that's when a new beginning is going to happen for you the way that you want it to. But you need to know the energies and you need to know how to navigate them, okay? So Gemini, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.